it's Sophia the Shadow Hunter, and today I'm doing my August 2020 TBR. I had got a little bit behind on reading the past 2 weeks, but hopefully I'll be able to get caught up because I'll be off of work for a little over a week, so that'll be good to relax and get a lot of reading done and spend time with my family. So I have picked out 5 books I want to read for the month of August, as well as what I need to finish before I go on the trip. So let's get started. Please let me know in the comments down below what you plan to read in August and how your reading goals are going. So the first book I want to talk about is Surviving the Angel of Death, the true story of a Mingla twin in Auschwitz, Eva Moses and Lisa Rojani Berseria. It says, Eva Moses Cord has written for a very moving and vivid account of one extraordinary and horrific experience. It is an important document showing the strength of the human spirit and the capacity to forgive. Archbishop Desmond Tutu. Eva Cord, Surviving the Angel of Death, redefined my understanding of surviving, that one so young could triumph over such grotesque evil and still celebrate life and goodness is both a mystery and an inspiration. If this book doesn't move you, nothing will. Philip Goley, the best-selling author of Front Porch Tales and Harmony series. So this book sounds great, and I can't wait to read it. Next, I have from Holocaust to Hogan's Heroes, the autobiography of Robert Clary. Robert Clary is best known for his portrayal of the spirited Corporal Loris LeBeau on the popular television series Hogan's Heroes, on the air from 1965 to 1971, a widely syndicated around the world. But it is Clary's experience as a Jew during the Holocaust that infused his compelling memoir with his honest recognition of life's often horrific reality, a recognition that counters his glittering 5-decade career as an actor, singer, and artist, and distinguishes this book from those by other entertainers. Robert Clary has worked in all areas of the entertainment business and has won acclaim for his photorealist paintings. He lives in Beverly Hills, California. This book sounds great. I can't wait to read it. Alright. Next, I have Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. As you guys know, I started reading these books early this year, and I keep on forgetting to pick them up because they're really big, and it's sometimes hard for me to get into big books with my crazy work schedule. But I'm so excited. I decided I'm going to crack down, and in the next couple months, I'm going to finish reading Harry Potter. So this is Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. It matters not what someone is born, but what they grow to be. Albus Dumbledore. Harry Potter wants to get away from the pernicious Dursleys and go to the Quidditch World Cup with Hermione, Ron, and the Weasleys. He wants to dream about Cho Chang, his crush, and maybe do more than dream. He wants to find out about the mysterious event involving 2 other rival schools of magic in a competition that hasn't happened for hundreds of years. He wants to be a normal 14-year-old wizard. Unfortunately for Harry Potter, he's not normal. He's different, and even by wizarding standards, in this case, different can be deadly. So I can't wait to finish rereading Harry Potter. Next, I have the 2 books I got in my coffee and book club box for this month. Parrot No. 1 by American Dreams in Chinatown by Lauren Hilgers. This book sounds great. I can't wait to read it. If you guys want any other books like these, please link them down in the comments down below. It says the deeply reported story of the one indelible family transplanted from rural China to New York City, forging life between 2 worlds. So this book is about a Chinese family who leaves their child to go to America to start a better life, and what they will do to get their family back together and out of poverty. So this book sounds great. I can't wait to read it. I'll read you guys a little bit of the insert. In 2014, in a snow-covered house in Flushing, Queens, a village revolutionary from southern China considered his options. Swang Langhorn was the son of a fisherman, the former owner of a small tea shop, and a spark that had sent his village into an uproar, pitting residents against the corporate local government under alias Parrot No. 1 has a stoked series of pro-democracy protests, hoping to change his home for the better. Instead, sensing an impending crackdown, Zwang and his wife, Little Yan, left their infant son with relatives and traveled to America. With few contacts and only shaky grasp of English, they had to start from scratch. And Parrot No. 1 Hilgers follows this dauntless family through the world hidden in plain sight. A Byzantine network of employment agencies and language schools, of underground asylum brokers, and illegal dormitories that Flushing's Chinese community relies on for survival. As an impressive opinion, it's Wang and the more pragmatic Little Yang pursue legal status and struggle to reunite with their son. We also meet others piecing together a new life in Flushing Tang, a democracy activist who caught up in the Tiananmen Square crackdown in 1989, is still dedicated to his cause after more than a decade in exile. Karen, a college graduate whose mother imagined a bold American life for her, works part-time at a nail salon as she attends vocational school and refuses to look backward. With a novelist's eye for character and detail, Hilgers captures the joys and indignities of building a life in a new country and the stubborn allure of American dream. This book sounds great. I can't wait to read it. Next, we have The Power of Oneness, Make Your Wild Ideas Mighty Enough to Dent the World. This book is also very interesting. This is talking about how through social media, YouTube, writing, what have you, that we have the power to put our dents in the world. Because for so long a time, and even now, I think this still happens. If you aren't high up on the chain of command, if you don't have family with money or who are big owners of companies, it's hard to get your word heard. But this book is talking about how you can put a dent in the world and the economy and have your ideas be heard, because we have more. Yes, it's still hard to do it, but there are ways to do it if you can find the avenues you need to do it that are open to you, and to use those to your ability to get your ideas and thoughts out there. It says, if you're like most people, you wish you had the ability to make a difference, but you don't have the credentials or the seat at the table, or you can't get past the gatekeepers, or aren't high enough in the hierarchy to get your ideas heard. In The Power of Oneness, Nifla Merchant, one of the world's top-ranked business thinkers, reveals that in fact we have now reached an unprecedented moment of opportunity for your ideas to make a dent on the world. Now that the internet has liberated ideas to spread and scale through networks rather than hierarchies, power is no longer determined by your status, but by onlyness. The spot in the world only you stand in the function of your distinct history and experiences, visions, and hopes. If you build upon your own signature, ingredient of purpose, and connect with those who are equally passionate, you have a new lever by which to move the world. Dent by dent, the world can be reshaped to include you and what you believe in. This new ability is already within your grasp, but to command it, you need to know how to meaningfully mobilize others around your ideas through inspiration and instructive stories. The might of a new idea, no matter how weird or wild it may seem, so that you too can disrupt the status quo. Nearly 30 stories show onlyness in action. Some are inspiring, like how Franklin Leonard's Blacklist opened up Hollywood's elite doors to scriptwriters outside the establishment, and how Tyler McGrain and Ellicott's 100 Tens tiny staff teachers mobilized the training of 100,000 STEM teachers against the odds. Other stories reveal the illusions of failure, why the Occupy Wall Street movement fell short in uniting people, and why we need to ask more of tech companies like Google, Twitter, and Facebook to deliver on our promise of the internet, to democratize ideas, as the stories of patients like me and Yushandi Merchant reveals how to build the one thing we need most to create change in these turbulent times. Trust. This book sounds great. I can't wait to read it. I hope you guys are staying healthy and safe. If you haven't, go ahead and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys next time in our video. Goodbye.